How did you kind of get into sevens? What kind of drew you to the sport?
It's a good question. So I started playing sevens when I was at school, like you guys are, and then I went to university and played a bit there.
How would you say the varsity match compares to, say, an international game?
I mean, for me, that was the first time, not only the first time I probably played at Twickenham, which is obviously special for any particularly English rugby player, but it was the first time I probably built towards a game, as you say, with all that pressure. The way that we trained leading up to that game was as close to professional as you could probably get without actually being in that environment. So,
is Twickenham then your favourite venue for a sevens tournament?
I'd say Twickenham's up there because it's, for us, it's the home of rugby, isn't it? Our friends and family get to watch us play there, which is brilliant. But there's some other good ones. Hong Kong, obviously with all its history in sevens, is pretty amazing as well.
With all the touring, obviously throughout the year, do you spend a lot of time away from family? Is that hard? Or?
No, it is hard, especially some of the guys have got kids now, and that's kind of a sacrifice you make. But and there are tough sides to it. I think it sounds very glamorous, the sevens world, you know, but there are some downsides with the travelling and everything. But at the same time, we're very fortunate we get to represent England day in, day out with our training and around the world, and it's awesome that we get a chance to connect with English fans in all these different places and go and play in these amazing stadiums. A lot of it now, especially for the senior guys, you're kind of left to your own devices, certainly nutritionally, because I think you build up an understanding of what you need to do. But certainly see the younger guys coming in, the guys in our academy who are sort of 18, come out of school, they don't have that knowledge, so there's a lot more education for them, because otherwise they're just having beans on toast every night, because that's all they can cook. So,
what would you say would be the best bit of advice you've been given, not only nutritionally but as a kind of sevens player?
Especially when it's at the top level where the wear and tear on your body is so high, it's important that you do invest time into that injury prevention, the rehabilitation side of it. So you're preparing yourself for that high level exertion, basically.
One more question, what kind of advice would you give young players aspiring to become professional rugby players or sevens players and to kind of get to that next stage?
I think what I've noticed now is that, especially now, guys are going into academies at quite a young age, more so than when I was at school. And I think there's probably a bit more pressure on guys, or kids are putting more pressure on themselves to, you know, really fast track themselves into that professional environment. Whereas I didn't get a sniff of professional rugby until I finished uni at 21, 22, whatever I was. So I'd say that there's no real rush to it. Enjoy playing the rugby first and foremost, and work hard. It's something that everyone will tell you, but there's no sacrifice for just, you know, going out there, putting in the hours, work on the basic skills as well. Something we see a lot in sevens is even guys who have played high level 15s coming in and their basic skill set is not up to it. So I'd just say put time into that. Put time into what you enjoy about the game as well. A lot of guys, I think, try and adjust to what they think makes them a good rugby player, whereas actually focus on what you enjoy doing about it. Obviously put a bit of time into what your weaknesses are, but
yeah.
The key thing is to enjoy it because that's what we all play.
Yeah, brilliant.